Okay, good morning friends. It's 23 degrees outside right now. I'm going to warm up the SkyTrack for them before they get here. It's actually supposed to get up to like 66 today. That's crazy. End of January in Oklahoma, 66 degrees. It's awesome. Take it every time. They're going to finish up putting the trusses up here. Something I didn't show you guys in the last video. Some of you guys may have caught it. But there was a truss that broke completely in half. They lifted it up and it just broke. And sometimes that happens, especially with this span of trusses are 45 foot long. You could tell in the video they're flimsy and stuff, so things happen. They're gonna be able to repair it, fix it, and do all that and get these done today. But there you go, you can see it's pretty much in half for the most part. But they'll be able to make the necessary repairs. Things like this happen, and you repair it and go on. So this is the other ones they got going. So these are the other two they got to finish. Now some people were recommending that we put the zip board on the gables first before we put them up, because if you guys notice, we didn't put them on the back. That's actually a good idea. I didn't even think about that until some of you guys left comments. Great idea. But all right, we'll see. I'll show you what I can today. Them working. I plan on throwing the drone up and get some drone footage of them at least decking it, and we'll kind of just go from there. If you guys enjoyed today's video, if you do, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe. Okay, they got all the trusses up, pretty secure. They're actually coming back in a few days to start doing the decking and stuff. But me, Randy the carpenter, and Randy, they're calling you Randy 1 and Randy 2 in the videos. but we're gonna be cutting the overhang. Randy made a little jig or whatever you want to call it. It's just a pattern he can put up there. We can get the same cut all the way down. So we'll show you guys cutting all this, getting it ready for the actual decking to go on, so it'll make things just a lot easier and look a lot better. So we'll show you guys doing that. We're gonna run a chalk line all the way down so we can get the same all the way down. We'll start cutting them.
Oh, you got a ladder down.
You got a ladder down already?
Yes.
On the inside?
No, the outside.
Oh, that was open the whole time.
Oh, golly.
What happened?
The slide door was open all
Hey, you got any more right there? Any more chalk?
chalk.
It's
Yeah.
all almost. It's all pretty chalk except for this very last piece.
All right.
Damn.
You were tied up.
Yeah, wrapped up.
Aiden, what happened to Hope?
You might have to
She got
tie
mud
her
on her
over
pants.
forward, you
Huh?
might hold her up.
She got mud on her pants.
get it up there. I wasn't supposed to hit you in the head or the.
I seen I got that from watching Bruce Lee. I want you to catch Speed License first.
That's better, isn't it? Walking on that?
Yeah, that's pretty good. Down the stool. That's it. Anything else? Remember, we got a 1/4 inch flat too. Down. Well, you won't have to stab it like that. That's about right. You're going to push it more too. Push it up whatever you're doing.
Okay, a couple of these trusses are a little above the double plate on there, so we got to try to get it down and secure so we can continue to do what we're doing with the end pieces right there. So I'll show you guys getting up in there and see what we can do.
Those guys ain't coming back tomorrow, eh?
No.
It's the H. Yeah. And the H's are hand, heart, and house. Yeah, we're going.
Big time.
I think that's my hammer. It was.
Oh, is that your hammer?
Yeah. You don't mind, sir?
Don't mind.
Oh, my arm.
I'll get it.
My arm.
Yeah. 2 nails on this side. Oh, let's hook over here. Yeah. We know it's gotta go.
Well, it has been a long day. Not a whole lot looks like we got done. Doesn't look like we got a whole lot done, but we actually got quite a bit done. So there's some things behind the scenes that I haven't really explained to you as far as the trusses and all that. So these trusses were actually a foot longer than they were supposed to be. And I haven't talked about that yet on here, just didn't think it was real necessary. But with that foot being longer, we're still able to use the trusses, and the truss company and the lumber yard made it right with me. Instead of having to scrap all this and have them remake more and bring them out here and do all that and just throw us way off schedule with lining people up and getting them done. It's not a huge deal to use these. There was a few modifications that we had to do. That's what we've been working on today, and I really haven't shown a whole lot of that, and we have to continue to work on some of that in the meantime. I thought they were going to get the, hey Hopi.
Hi.
Hopi's been out here helping us, and Hayden's been out here. But I thought we might start on the OSB today, but they had, the first crew had to leave early because they had another job they already had lined up. They were kind of working me in. But they did get all the trusses set. We had that one that broke, just picked it up and it broke. And you see, and I seen that when they're picking up how flimsy they are. I was even thinking to myself, man, it's amazing they make breaking. And then when they came out here while we were actually gone and they start working, they lifted one up and it just broke in half. And it actually happens. I mean, that's not really uncommon. I mean, it doesn't happen on every one, but it does happen, type of deal. But we were able to fix it. They were able to fix it on the fly and still be able to use it. It's not going to hurt anything with the house and the structure and all that. So today, the trusses are up. They started doing all the cross bracing and all that, and they call them rat runs, I guess. They did those, and there's a few of the trusses on the end that we've been working on that are just a little above the top plate, which I kind of explained a little bit, and that's going to throw off the OSB decking on there. So me and Randy the carpenter and Randy my father-in-law have been fixing that. We have a couple more to fix. We figured out what was wrong with them, and we're taking care of it. So we're going to get all that lined up, and then we're trying to get it set up where when they come back out here, the other crew comes back out here, they could just start decking it. They don't have any prep work or anything like that. So that's what that's what we all been working on in the meantime, as why they were setting the trusses today. And we made progress. Like I said, it doesn't look like a lot of progress, but any progress is good progress whenever you're building a house. And hopefully, we got some really bad weather coming in next week. I mean, they're saying for one of the days is like the lows of 4 degrees, excuse me, and the high is going to be like 20. But there's going to be a stretch there. I think they're calling for 6 to 8 inches of snow next week. But they are going to try to get the decking on before the bad weather comes. It's kind of just have to wait and see. Worst case scenario, all the bad weather passes in the next week. The following week we'll get all the OSB on and halfway get it dried in, because we still have to do the sides with the zip board. And some of you guys left comments saying that one thing you should have done is put the zip board before you put it on the truss, and they left it up. That makes sense to me. I didn't even think about that, honestly. We didn't do it obviously, but I'll have to go back and take care of that. And I think someone even said, "Are you going to finish the ends?" I'm like, "No, we're just going to move in without it being finished." Yes, we're going to finish the ends. Sometimes it's just funny reading the comments. So yeah, that's it's looking awesome. It's looking awesome. And I addressed the flatness of the roof. I actually like that look, but I addressed it in the last video. Some of you guys left comments before actually watching all the videos saying, "Hey, how are they going to put those on there?" And some people were wondering why they didn't put them on there before. The way they do it, they put them on after they get the decking on. And if you kind of watched some of the video, you could see how the truss falls back. And I think if they were to attach it beforehand, that peak, maybe it would have broke or something. You know what I mean? If you look at it, you see what I'm talking about, because it falls back into the forklift with that big peak on there. It might cause some damage to it. So that may be one reason why they put them on after the fact. So once they get the decking up, get the decking all the way up, they will secure those on there and then deck all that, and we'll have a house that's somewhat dried in. And I'm going to get the windows out here next week. So we can I can start installing windows too, and then kind of just go from there. It's one of the things, a little bit at a time. But we got the trusses on. How awesome is that? Help skip back over here. Can you see them? So how's it looking?
Good.
Looking good. You want to show them which room you think might be yours?
This might be
That one might be your and Hadley's.
And then bathroom and then Hayden's.
Did Hayden already confirm this with you? That's the room she wants? That's just what you're saying?
Yeah.
What do you think? You think that's the one that's going to be, huh? Okay. Did you have a good day today?
There's going to be a lot of snow.
They're calling for a lot of snow?
8 inches.
8 inches of 8 inches of snow. It's gonna be fun. Hope the decking's on before then. So I had a lot of. I'll just address some comments here since we're done working for the day. So I had a lot of questions whenever I made the comment about none of these interior walls are load bearing, which is true. Some were saying that's not true. According to the truss company, the engineers and had all the programs to do this stuff. The only load, all the load's going to be on the truss itself, and obviously the out exterior walls, that's where the load will be on, if that makes sense. But these interior walls, like the living room, the bedroom walls right here, they're not load bearing. So I think that might have confused some of you guys out there when I said none of the walls were load bearing. Well, obviously the two end walls where all the weight's going to be on will have a load on it from the trusses, but there's no need for load bearing walls in the house. And a lot of you are actually making comments about the headers. Why'd you put such big headers on there if it's not load bearing? Well, really the only reason is, and even Randy the carpenter said, hey, we don't need to put big headers on there. And I just said, hey, I got the material, it's already paid for, it's out here. And he said, yeah, might as well. So that's what we did. That's the reason why we did it, because I already had the material out here. I was like, it didn't take that much longer to put the headers on there. Don't really serve a real big purpose, obviously, but they're on there, and we know they're on there, and that's why we did it, just because we had the extra material already. Yeah, could we use that somewhere else? Probably, but it's already done, and that's how we did it. So yeah, I hope that answers some of the questions and concerns that you guys had watching this. Man, we appreciate you guys watching these videos. It's awesome that we're able to show our journey here on YouTube, and we got awesome supporters like you guys that are watching this, and we get the videos to go back and watch for our memories of whenever we built the house ourselves as a family. Obviously, we're going to do as much as possible on this house that we can. The trusses, no, that's something that me and Brandy do not want to tackle, and there'll be other things too, like we didn't do the slab. I did all the plumbing, things like that. You guys understand, like there's some things that we're not going to be able to do, some things that I probably don't even want to attempt to do, and we'll hire that stuff out when those things come about. But for the most part, we're going to try to do as much as possible. As soon as we get it dried in, like I'm going to put the windows in, as soon as we get it dried in, we'll do all the wiring, all the water lines, things like that, all that stuff. I should be able to do all the finish work ourselves. I don't think there's going to be a problem there with that at all. The finish work is I got some experience in that, a little bit of sheetrock, drywall. I got experience in tile work, things like that, so I don't think we're going to have any problems there. And the PEX pipe, stuff like that, that's not that huge of a deal. I think we'll be able to tackle it. Okay, that's all I got for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video today. Hope you guys enjoyed the drone footage I threw in there. And eventually, I think what we'll do once we get it all decked and stuff, maybe that's when we'll do the truss time lapse, because it's really, really cool seeing everyone working and putting everything together and it come together like that. So, all right, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe. Love you guys. We'll catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching.